When it comes to logic, one thing should lead to the next. A cascade of good reasons that reach a reasonable conclusion. But when something goes wrong, we end up with fallacies, which bring the whole house of cards down. Today we're focusing on logical fallacies. If you need to start the beginning, I encourage you to watch the first video on logic. Our claims must be supported by reasons that actually connect. When those connections break, we run into fallacies. A fallacy is a mistake in reasoning, where the connection between the reasons and the claim breaks down. The insidious part is that some people use fallacies to manipulate you by distorting the facts, drawing false conclusions, or just trying to distract you from the real issue. They are changing the claim in the middle of the argument, hoping that you don't notice. Let's look at some examples. We'll group them into 3 rounds, so let's look at the first 3. Ad hominem, or attacking the man. In Latin, it means to the man. This is when you attack a person's character instead of the quality of his or her ideas.
We should recycle more at school.
Why should we listen to you? You littered once in 3rd grade.
Even if someone is not perfect, their ideas could still make sense. Next up, straw man. Misrepresenting or twisting someone's argument so it's easier to attack and knock down.
Cars are dangerous.
Oh, you think we should ban them?
Don't fight a fake version of someone's point. Respond to what they actually said. Bandwagon. These are arguments urging you to follow the same path that everyone else is taking. This technique is commonly used to sway 2 groups. Teens, because they want them to buy something, and voters, because they want a particular candidate to look popular.
Everyone is buying the iPhone 67. It must be the best.
It's good to remember that popularity doesn't equal proof. Quick quiz.
Because of thefts in our apartment building, I think we should add more security cameras.
So you don't trust your neighbors?
Let's do 3 more for round 2. Next up, slippery slope. This is assuming a relatively small first step will inevitably lead to a chain of related and negative events.
Don't eat that piece of chocolate. It may be 1 piece today, but you'll regret it 20 pounds later.
Real life doesn't always work like a slide. It's good to take each situation with its own reasoning. Next, false dilemma, presenting 2 opposing options as the only 2 options, while hiding alternatives.
Vote for me or your taxes will go up.
Arguments aren't always black and white. Look for other options. Hasty generalization, which is drawing a general conclusion from a tiny sample.
My Toyota broke down. I'll never buy another Toyota again.
A few examples don't prove a rule. Check your evidence to see if they support. Quick quiz.
Lowering the voting age to 16 will make 14-year-olds want to vote. And then once we lower it to 14, we'll find ourselves asking if we should lower it again to 12 or even 10.
And finally, one more to go. Post hoc. This is Latin for after that. This is claiming that because one event followed another, it was also caused by it.
Orange juice cures the flu. When I got sick, I drank some, and the flu was gone within 3 days.
Post hoc is all about mixing up cause and effect, which brings us to an important concept in logic, the difference between correlation and causation. Let's look at causation first, which means one thing actually causes another, like a reaction. If you push a domino, it falls. In real life, we look for evidence that shows that one event leads to another. Correlation, on the other hand, just means 2 things happened at the same time, but one doesn't cause the other. For example, eating ice cream means you'll get sunburned. It just so happens that the activity of eating ice cream correlates with being sunburned in the summer. let's put your reasoning to the test.
It's hard to take your claims seriously because you spend your days playing video games. If we don't order pizza for dinner, we'll have to eat the week-old spaghetti in the fridge. If I lend her snack money today, she is going to expect me to do it every day. She'll probably want my lunch, too. I asked two 8th graders, and they both hate reading, so nobody our age likes books. She thinks school should start later, so I guess she wants everyone to be lazy and sleep all day.
That's it for now. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content.